Hey all, this is Sis again. Today on my 30th birthday I'm going to present you a special Transformer. The one and only, the most heroic of them all, the most daredevilish Decepticon ever, Skywarp! Alright, he's the biggest scaredy cat there possibly is. This is Skywarp from the animated line. He's a redeco of the Starscream mold. Not so hard since, well, he is a clone of Starscream. And he's one of the better clones. Let's say, the ones which stuck around and weren't used as living bombs. Starscream gave him one aspect of his personality. And it isn't exactly the best one to get. He is his cowardice. Skywarp is his fear incarnate. It's his self-preservation as well, if you think deeper about it. Skywarp is so specialized in his fear and getting away that he actually has the power to teleport himself away out of danger, which I think is an awesome usage of the old power of Skywarp, which never was actually used in the original cartoons. Unfortunately, I haven't seen season 3, so I'm not sure if he actually uses that power in the cartoon, but oh well, it's on his box as one of his powers to teleport away. He's afraid of everything, especially Megatron, which isn't too surprising considering who his daddy is. Now he, as said, he's a redeco of Starscream. In fact, he's probably a better redeco of him than the original Starscream is. I really like the dark screen used for him. He has some additional coloring. First of all, he has his darker purple and a lighter purple, which is more metallic in nature. Actually, both purples, which are at least the painted parts, are more metallic, which looks nice. He has the same orange canopy as Starscream and same orange light piping as you'll see once I transform him. He also has similar golden Decepticon symbols, and they are better visible than on Starscream in my opinion, but not much. They really could have done with some outlining of some sort. With Starscream we could have used a dark outlining and this guy a white outlining in my opinion. It's a fairly dark gray, it's getting fairly close to black. But yeah, it's a decent enough coloring. Otherwise there isn't really much coloring on him. He also has some dark purple parts, mainly his feet, landing gear and lower arms. The rest is actually painted on. I think for vehicle mode he looks actually quite excellent. I love the design. He has these adjustable thrusters, which are his feet of course, and these forward swept wings, which I think works quite well, and it helps in his design in the to get his upward wings in robot mode of course. So let's get into his robot mode, which isn't really the hardest of them all, since considering half his transformation is done due to automorph. Unhook his legs, and yes, as is more known with Skywarps from animated, any Starscream mold beyond the Starscream is actually quite a lot worse in terms of durability. Now, I don't really mind it too much, but yeah, mine is fairly floppy once out of once loose and everything. So yeah, yet these joints at his hips are actually fairly tight. It's just this back is very worn down. Now I will say, when I got this guy originally, I got one which his nose was completely stuck, and it looked all like as if there was glue somehow here. So I'm glad I turned him in for at least somewhat better version of him. To rest, complete his transformation. Pretty much fold down his arms and legs at the same time, which automorphs up his nose and brings up his head. So he pretty much folds in nicely. Can lock his sides. Let's get a bit more away. At the rear, you can hook up his wings so they stay in place. Separate his feet, which are on a ball joint, and 2 hinges, which makes them very excellent for posing, but so here he is. Yeah, I got the missiles. They don't really look that good on him. So let's put him in for a moment. Oh. Yeah, his legs really could use some glue applied to them. Tighten up the joints. So here he is with missiles applied. Yeah, they fire, and that's about it. And that's it. But I don't really like the missiles on him. Actually, I'm not digging the entire cannons on this mold at all. So there's a fair chance I'm going to try to remove his cannons completely, which will improve his looks probably quite a bit, in my opinion. Yeah, there is this thing where you can actually press down these weapons and then it will pop out these side guns. At least I think there's supposed to be some kind of side guns, but it's not used in the series. It doesn't really appear anything, and on the inside there is nothing molded in, so it's pretty much a useless thing on him. Yeah, you can actually spread this part out. So this is the complete transformation of his rear, but if you want to stand him on a shelf or anything, those things get quite a lot in the way, so keeping them folded in or even closed is probably wiser. Let's compare him to his originator, Starscream. Yeah, as you can see, Starscream has actually a bit more paint application in my opinion, at least a bit more contrast in it, but still I prefer Skywarp's coloration over Starscream's. I'm actually still awaiting if they're going to make a G1 coloration of this guy. I quite expect it to actually happen, but probably with the last wave where we get Rodimus, I'm quite sure we'll get also a repaint of Starscream. Anyway, this was Eucep. See you next time.